I'm Cam Nicholson. I'm a consultant based in Geelong and I do some work with Southern Farming Systems. We got involved with the on-farm trials very early on because we'd already started trying to put some of our historic data on a database on Excel to really look at, well, what are the trends over time. And so when the on-farm trials came up, it was logical for us because we'd already started down that process to have some historic data to use. So we just went back through records from the booklets that we put out each year and then just transferred some of the key information from that into a Excel spreadsheet. It's early days, we're just working out ourselves and we've had a couple of examples where they've been useful, but I think the potential of it is huge. First of all, as just a way of being able to go back and look at historic information. It's very easy to forget that you may have done a trial like this 10 years ago. The second one is that it's a very nifty filtering tool. So you can have an awful amount of information there, but very quickly you can narrow it down to the topic that you want and precisely the type of information that you're looking for, which saves an enormous amount of time. We've found just with a couple of examples we've done that we wouldn't have bothered if we'd had to go back to historic records and read them and put them into a database. But with the on-farm trials, you could just go through and very quickly filter that. And the third one, I think, is just that legacy type effect that we've actually now got a repository for all of this information that not only means Southern Farming Systems can use, but potentially other groups can use as well. And I think the power of that, when you start thinking across with other groups, to know that someone else somewhere else in the country may have done similar work, could be really useful. So early days yet, we're just really, I suppose, starting to explore what I think is a pretty exciting project. I think it's partly responsibility of all of these farming groups to make sure the information is as accessible as possible to the largest number of people. And so I see farm trials as being a great way of being able to do that. It's information that we should be sharing to take the industry forward.